Hello, my name is Sean with Granite Peak Alarm. Today we're going to show you what a smart home alarm system looks like with Granite Peak Alarm. So first, let me walk you inside and we'll show you a few features on the way. You might notice the camera that we have out front. We're going to talk more about that in a minute. Come on with me. Now you'll notice at the front door we have a touch keypad, which we could use a code to unlock, or before we get out of the car, we can swipe up to our phone here and either lock it or unlock it. So let's go on in. You'll notice the back side of the electronic lock, very tasteful and discreet. And also you'll see some of the other features of the security portion of the alarm system, such as a wireless door contact that is remotely wired through the door to this point here. So it's very discreet, it looks good, and it's not surface mounted on your door. You'll notice in the corner we have a motion detector as well. So now let me walk you over to the control pad. Okay, let's take a look at our control center keypad. As you can see here, it's a nice 7-inch touch screen keypad, and it responds to your hand swipe for many different options that we're going to discuss. First, how to arm the system. It's really easy. You touch the icon,
arm system type,
and arm stay.
Stay mode selected.
And let me do my secret code. And that's if you want to arm it when you're home, or if an animal is home and you don't want the motion detectors to be activated. So now we'll go ahead and turn it off with our code. Now, what if we wanted to arm it on a way? Why would we do that?
Arm system type.
That would be arming it with the motion detectors. So when you're away and you want those motion detectors to work. Stay is a really good feature when you're going to bed at night and you want to protect the house. Let's look at some of the other features now. If we swipe to the right, we'll see that we have lighting controls, and we would have a whole list of lights which we could turn on or off with the touch of a button, just like that. Here we have the front porch light on, which is really handy for when we're expecting someone to come home, or if we ourselves are coming home and we want some light. Go ahead and turn that off for a second. And now when we swipe over again, we see we have the lock controls. And just like on the phone, I can unlock the door, and we hear the lock,
Front door unlocked.
and we see the updated feature here. So we can lock all the doors at the same time with the touch of the button here as well, if we have multiple doors. Swiping over, we have our next feature, which is a thermostat. And as you can see, it directly reflects what is on the phone, and we're going to take a look at that smart thermostat in just a moment. Now this can be programmed with a schedule with many different settings throughout the week and according to what times we want the thermostat to come on. We can also set a minimum and maximum temperature and have it on automatic. And I can see here that my schedule is off, but my temperature rating is at 62. So let's turn that up a little bit. It's a little cold. And now what we'll do is take a look at the actual thermostat. We see the temperature just changed. So I can set that perhaps when I'm on my way home so that the house is nice and warm when I get here. Here we have a nice feature that when the system is armed or disarmed, let's take a look at this guy who's arming it. You can see me disarming the system, and it takes a photo of me. It also takes a video when there is an alarm event occurring. So up to 4 minutes. If somebody was breaking in the house, you would have a record of it right here on the keypad. And best of all, you can't delete it unless you have the master code. So it's going to stay there. Swiping over, you mentioned the camera that we have out front. Well, one place you can view the camera is right here on the keypad. Let's connect to it and take a look. There you go. You can see my truck out front, and we have a live image that we're watching right now. Now, last but not least, my Wi-Fi connectivity and Bluetooth activity. Now, the Bluetooth is very nice because you can set your phone to automatically disarm your system as you approach with your phone to the house. So no more codes, no more fumbling for a code. When you have your hands full of groceries, it'll automatically disarm. Last but not least, some features on the home screen. Here we see at the top that we can turn the volume up or down for the voice chime. Turning it completely off would make it so we don't have a voice chime on the doors. And I want to show you what that chime sounds like.
Back door open.
So it's nice, something you can hear even when the system's not armed if you choose to have that on. Also, when the system goes to sleep after 5 minutes, it will stay on a photo that you may have. Let's see here. This one looks like Pinecrest a little bit. Isn't that nice? It looks like a photo frame, a digital photo frame, and we can load your personal photos on that as well. So let's go back. Now, last but not least, let's say that you need help with something. If you click the Granite Peak Alarm logo and select Video Tutorials, you can play a video on how to arm your system if you forgot. And it walks you right through the entire process. Nice and slow, so you can take it all in and get all of the nuances of the system down. Now, what about those cameras that we talked about earlier? There were two. Let me show you. Take a look at my phone with me. So here on my app, if I swipe down, I get to Video, and I can see a live image of that camera right now. I can take a 2 to 3 minute video clip, but what else does it do? Well, if I go into my video section and I click Saved, I can swipe and see a vehicle, an animal, and even a person and a vehicle. Let's watch one of these clips. Pretty clear image. Great description of the person and the vehicle, and I can receive notifications on any of those events or not receive them on any. For instance, a squirrel that keeps going up and down the driveway, not part of the clip. Doesn't have to be a notification. But did you see the other camera? Let me show you. So back on my home screen here, let me swipe over, and I've got a living room camera. Now this camera is a lifestyle camera and really helps you because it has a two-way voice. You can use it when you want to talk to grandma, if you're watching over her, or maybe the kids when they come home. And let me illustrate how it works. I'm going to walk downstairs now. And say hello.
Hi there.
How was your day?
Oh, it was great, honey. Love you. I'll see you soon.
Okay, let's take a look at our smart home thermostat now. Take a look at the wall over here and watch it as I walk by. You see, it lights up as you walk by. It has a proximity sensor. And here you can manually adjust the temperature if you want to, and also get into the settings with the other buttons. But it's very tasteful and discreet, and it doesn't look like those old, ugly, yellowed thermostats that you might have at your house. So, what might you use all of these features for? Let's take our shoes off and go upstairs real quick, and I'll show you. I'll illustrate. One other feature that I want to point out is a monitored smoke detector. So this will notify you if you're not home and there's a smoldering fire happening. You would know, and the fire department would be dispatched for you. Okay, come on in. So let's say I'm relaxing at home on my nice bed, and it's getting late, and I realize, oh, I forgot to turn the lights on or off. I forgot to set the thermostat. Oh, I didn't set the alarm. What am I going to do? Come over here, please. Well, I'm going to pull up my phone, push sleep, and notice with one button, I'm going to arm the system, lock the door, turn off the light, and set the thermostat. Confirm. And if you were here, you'd be able to hear that the system's armed, my lights are off, and I can go to bed. Nice way to enjoy the features of a smart home security system with Granite Peak Alarm.